All right, so I want to give you an update on my menopause journey. I've been trying something new, so if you're struggling in menopause, I encourage you to try this because this is what I've been doing. So every afternoon, I am stopping eating 4 hours before bed. I don't eat anything before I go to bed, 4 hours before I go to bed. I go to bed at 7:30. So around 3:30, I have a decaffeinated peppermint latte. And to that, I'm adding collagen and MCT oil. And I'm drinking that. I can't taste the collagen. I can't taste the MCT oil. It's a decaf peppermint tea that I add stevia to and that I add a little bit of coconut milk to. And that's the last time I consume calories. Incidentally, I should also add, I'm also not eating any sugar. If you've been following me for a minute, you know that I follow the lion diet. Trust me, it's not for everybody. It's not safe for everybody. I don't take any medications. I take some supplements, but I'm also, so I'm not eating any sugar. And I'm drinking this, at 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm also not having any water an hour and a half before I go to bed. I mean, I take a little sip because I do take a bedtime supplement. I do take melatonin before I go to bed. I'm also taking an estrogen sleep aid before I go to bed. So I have a tiny sip of water. So this cocktail of all of these things is really helping me to reclaim sleep. So I want you to know that because if you're struggling, these are the things that could help you. And one of the things that I'm also doing, and I have all my clients do this, is I track my mood in my food. I've always done it. It's been a huge part of my weight loss journey. I'm on a new month right now, but I make note of what I did and then I monitor how successful it is. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes life is so busy, I forget the things. So if you're struggling on menopause, try these things, right? What do you have to lose? What do you have to gain? The value of a good night's sleep, that is power. You already know how you're showing up when you're not well rested. So give it a try. I mean, I just drink a pure MCT oil. Primal Kitchen is the brand. Collagen, just get some good collagen powder. Get a decaf tea, add some stevia to it. Try this. Try it for a week though. And also start working on getting sugar out of your diet. And so there are some of you right now who you're in perimenopause and you're thinking, oh, these people that talk about menopause, blah, 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 it's not real. I used to think that. I used to think people were talking about sleeplessness, sleepless nights, and hot flashes, and mood swings, and irritability, and night sweats. I just thought, oh, that'll never happen to me. Girl, no, let's talk about it. If you need to understand, your hormones are shifting. Your hormones need to be in alignment in order for you to feel in alignment, right? And that's why it's imperative. If you are not yet entering into menopause, you need to be aware of it. You need to get your hormones aligned and your act together now. Your food is having an impact. What you are ingesting is affecting your hormones. And even on your weight loss journey, if you're not losing weight, it's because of what you're eating. You can keep going to the gym, but at a certain age, your hormones will not align. If your cortisol, I could go into all the things. If your insulin, the point is this: you need to get some control over your hormones, and you control your hormones by what you are consuming, what you're prioritizing in your life. You're not going to lose the weight if you keep spiking your insulin. You're not going to lose the weight if you're not sleeping right. You're not going to lose the weight if you're dehydrated. These are all things nobody ever told me. So what I love about the journey that God has taken me on is I was able to correct all of this before I got to this stage of menopause in my life. You've got to if you're in your 30s and 40s, you need to get control of this now. I mean, where's your health going to be in a year or two from now if you don't start doing something about it? Because when you get into the state of menopause where I am, I mean, I'm just stepping into it. What do I even know right now, right? I know a lot, and my weight loss journey taught me that. But where's your health going to be if you don't start taking it seriously? You already know you can lose weight. It's not a weight loss issue. It's a comfort issue. It's a thinking problem. It's the fact that you like certain foods. You believe that you shouldn't have to live without them. But how is that working for you? I used to believe that I could drink the alcohol and eat the foods and still lose weight. But you know what? That was only true in my 20s when my metabolism was different. Your metabolism is just different as you age. So if you know that you really don't have a weight loss problem, you have a food problem, you have a belief problem, you have a patience problem, you have a faithfulness problem. These are all the things I had. These are all the things my clients in the Seeker's Method are overcoming. Because you will lose weight if you faithfully do what you should, if you faithfully go to God and seek His grace, if you truthfully understand that if you quit quitting on yourself, over time, you will lose weight. It's the fact that you keep quitting on yourself. It's the fact that you keep thinking the way you're thinking, believing what you're believing, and behaving the way you are behaving. This is why I do what I'm doing. I'm a certified Christian life coach. I help you to get unstuck because it's your thinking problem that is keeping you believing that you have a weight loss problem. So whether you're in menopause right now, whether you're on the other side of it, whether it's ahead of you, whatever the situation, it is imperative that you start thinking about how your health is going to be needed in order for you to do what you should be doing in this life, what God has called you to do in this life. And so I'm letting you know that if you're a believer, you have the ability, you have God's grace, you have the power of the Holy Spirit. If you don't know how to appropriate that, that's what God has called me to do, is to show you the way. But I can't show you if you're not in proximity to me. Get in the Seeker's Method. The doors are going to be opening. I only open this 3 times a year, and it lasts for 4 months. Where could you be in 4 months? Maybe it's going to take you a while, and you need to do the Seeker's Method with me a couple of times. The point is, you won't know unless you start doing the hard things. The hard things necessary, because the easy things are keeping you stuck. You're feeling defeated. You're feeling like there's no way out. You keep thinking and believing the next diet, the next diet. No, any diet will work, but you've got to stop quitting it. At this age and at this stage with your hormones the way that they are, you're not going to lose weight if you keep quitting. Because that's you believing that, oh, I keep sabotaging. Oh, I'm just a foodie. All of us are foodies. All of us self-sabotage when we're walking in our own strength. The Seeker's Method is opening. I'm going to open it probably this week for some of you with some special deals if you're on my email list, sherriekapala.com/subscribe. Get on my email list. And then we start on the 22nd of April. Where could you be if you started working? Because when you work with me, I help you with the mind renewal. I show you that God's the way, right? Like, I'm the real deal. I practice what I teach. I'm with you every single day. I mean, I left corporate America and God expanded my heart. I have so much compassion to help women to get unstuck, to stop being defeated in the way that I was defeated. I know the overwhelm and the weight and the heaviness of losing control over your weight, and how that gives way to anxiety about food, and how that makes you almost depressed because you can't lose the weight because you've lost control. God is the answer. It's not Sherrie Kapala, it's God. That's why the Seeker's Method works, because I give you the tools, the Christian tools. I show you how to be Spirit-led. But you're not going to experience this if you're not in my program. You don't have to work with me. You can start reading the Bible every day. You can start practicing living it. Be a woman of faith who does what she believes, right? Be a woman who exhibits, who exudes faithfulness. That's all you have to do in weight loss. But you have to recognize that it's going to require you to be perpetually in faith, to be consistent on the narrow path, to trust the process, and to stop thinking it's going to be quick and easy, because it's not. And that's what's different about the Seeker's Method. You have a community of Christian women rallying around you. In fact, this is the last 2 weeks right now I'm in of my winter session of the Seeker's Method. In the last 2 weeks, we finished strong, because isn't it just like us as humans to fade out on our weight loss journeys at the very end? No. In the Seeker's Method, I don't let you fade out. I don't let you to fade out. I come alongside you. I send you personal messages when I see you not showing up. And I hold you accountable, but I give you the strength and the tools. I'm your cheerleader and your coach. But these last 2 weeks right now in the Seeker's Method, we're praying and fasting. Like, I have a list right now of all of the prayers that I'm praying for all of these amazing women in this community. They're praying over me. I'm praying over them. And it's different. When you have somebody praying for you on your weight loss journey, to stick to it. And it's not just, we don't just pray for, strength. We do, some of us, our prayer request is for strength to be obedient. But some of us are praying for our families. We have things that are going on. And we are in fellowship. And there's difference that happens when you walk in the Holy Spirit's power and you have Christian friends that you can go to who pray for you. All right, I have to get my kids on the school bus, but I just wanted to come live and tell you, or to record this and tell you, that when you work with me, I'm here. I'm the real deal. I'm in the Word every day. I'm a certified Christian life coach for weight loss. I'm a general life coach, but God has equipped me in the area of weight loss. He has shown me how to appropriate my faith and how to teach women to renew their minds and stop conforming to their old patterns. He's shown me the way through a phased approach to slowly break up with food, to renew your mind with the right habits, to create the kind of life that creates the kind of results so that you can believe that you can become the woman you know is inside. I show you how to go in deep and get her out. There are 2 ways that you can join me in the Seeker's Method. You can come in at the group coaching level, and you can go to my website, sherriekapala.com, and then click on the Seeker's Method. You can come in the group coaching level. When you do that, you get everything. You get access to me. We do bi-weekly Zooms. We're supporting you. You get to come into the prayer and fasting. You get the Sunday Seeker Sesh. You get the secret Facebook community, or you can come in at the TSM Lite, which is amazing. It's where you can join us and you get the private community, the Facebook group. You get to tag me and ask questions. And I'm here in this seat all day, every day, answering your questions, praying over you, doing the Sunday Seeker Sesh. The call on my life is to be where I'm at and from a place of compassion, show you the way out. Because who you're meant to be is on the other side of you believing that that life is waiting for you. And I show everybody in the Seeker's Method through a series of master classes. In fact, when you're in the group coaching, we call the group coaching the Thinner Circle, you get all the master classes for free. You get Christian Weight Loss Radio, you get proximity to me, you have a private line of chat with me, and I give you all of the tools to renew your mind. I drip it to you slowly, day by day. I come alongside you. I pay attention because this community is so small and intimate. When I see you fading out the way that you do on your weight loss journey, I reach out to you because I care. Because this is a call. Like, I'm as committed to this as I'm committed to my marriage. I'm as in love with what God is doing in the Seeker's Method as I'm in love with everything else that He's given me in my life. Maybe it's time for you. If it is, click on the link around this video.